everyone. Welcome back to Becoming Holistically Whole. Today is Monday and it is Mental Health Wellness Monday. So today we're going to be talking about our mental wellness and what it is, how to improve our mental wellness, and then I will have some journal prompts at the end so that this way, whoever's following with the journal, you can go ahead and start that process for you. Okay. So, what is our mental wellness? Well, our mental wellness is not just about, our cognitive functioning, but it's also about our emotions, relationships, our physical needs. All of these things play a role into our mental wellness. So, when we think about our relationships, do we have healthy relationships? Do we have relationships with good boundaries? Um, do we handle our emotions well? Sometimes we need help with that. Are we good in communication? Do we um, do we respond and not react to certain situations, because that's a big deal. Um, Psychologically, how are we doing? Putting all of these pieces of our life together. How's our spiritual life? That plays a role into our mental wellness as well. Are we connected to a higher power? Do we have a group of people who we find support in for our spiritual walk? Do our friends think the same way that we do? And then what about, um, our mental wellness is more than just the absence of a mental illness. So, can you have a mental illness and still be mentally or still have good mental wellness? Yes. You could have a diagnosis of obsessive compulsive disorder or attention deficit disorder or depression, and you can still have good mental wellness. You can still have good relationships, you can still find happiness, you can still show up to work every day, even if you have any of those diagnoses. So, how do we take care of our mental wellness? Well, some of those things that we can do are getting out in nature, taking a walk out in nature, practicing mindfulness, practicing meditation, good sleep hygiene, getting to bed in a timely manner and getting good sleep and rest, interacting socially with others, with healthy relationships, not relationships that are toxic, but healthy relationships. Um, like I said, going on a nature walk, enjoying a hobby that we have. Let me think, what are some other ones? Diet and nutrition, that can also be helpful. Setting boundaries with individuals, that's healthy for your mental wellness. Learning new skills, practicing being present and in the moment, getting a massage. So these are all really good ways that you can take care of your own mental wellness. What are you engaging in that helps you? List down below if there's something that I haven't listed. Let's all interact with each other. Let's talk about these things. Let's see if, there's something I haven't listed, a new idea, or what have you. But let's start taking care of our mental wellness. Let's show up for us. Remember, I talked about in Friday that, half the battle is showing up for yourself. And so that's important. How are you going to show up for you? Along these lines, a viewer had mentioned about doing a video on setting boundaries. So look for that in the future. I am going to work on that. And if there are some topics that you want to have a video completed on, or you want to see on this channel, by all means, drop them down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to go ahead and create those for you. But for those of you who are doing the journal prompts, let's go ahead and talk about what those are. So number one, where am I struggling in my mental wellness? Okay, so just identify where that might be. Number two, what is one thing I can do to start improving my mental wellness today? Okay, I've given you a list. I can help you out with more if you need to. You can just, drop some questions down. I'll answer them for you. And number three, How am I showing up for myself today? The third prompt there, that third question, I think is going to be in every single prompt that we do. So just kind of get used to that because, again, I think it's really important that you show up for you. Just remember as we're interacting, I want this to be a safe place for people. I want this to be a healthy, interactive environment, but again, a safe place for individuals. So work on this, and until I see you in a couple of days, it's probably going to be Wellness Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. I hope you're staying fit and you're showing up for yourself as well. You'll get some updates on how I'm doing with Fit Friday and showing up for myself as well. So I hope to see you in a couple of days. Take care.